Hello, welcome to Wellness Wednesday and a Facebook live stream with me, Ling, doing a meet and meditate session. So apologies about being a minute late dialing in. I was trying to do it via my laptop, but it wasn't happening, so I've switched to my mobile device. Welcome, Emily. How are you? How are you doing this wonderful Wednesday? Who else has joined? Send a little. I feel like I'm going stir crazy. I haven't been out since last Friday. So I'm like, I do need to go out today because I've ran out of ginger and I'm running out of bread. So it'd be good to go out and pick up a few provisions. I take it you're pretty much all working from home unless you're a key worker or your work is deemed essential. In that case, I hope you have a bit of floor space. Hi Vicky, welcome. So if you don't have a bolster like that thing there, that big round cylinder thing, then I recommend you go grab a pillow. And if you have a yoga mat, lay it on the floor. If not, a towel will suffice, and have a little cushion for your head. We're going to do this lying down. I can't see who has joined. I can see 9 people are watching, but I can't see who's joined. So if you send me a little message, then that will really help. Hi Vicky, that will really help me to connect visually and in my mind who I'm engaged with. That's great. Hi. So I'm going to do a reading as well from a beautiful yoga teacher called Laura Noel. She's currently in India at the moment, and I saw in her Facebook post that she shared a really beautiful poem that she wrote. So I'm going to share that at some point with you today, and I will also post it on the Facebook Live event that this is streaming from. Let me just pull it up and have it ready. Great. So if you've just joined, grab a pillow, Exhibit A. And if you can find a space to lie down, that would be great. So we're going to do this lying down, and we're going to visualize the ocean and using our breath with the ocean. So I'm going to just turn my camera down so you can see my mat. Find anywhere, maybe under your desk if you're working from home. So I'm just going to simply, what you can do is just take your pillow, fold it in half. Now you're going to lie down. I'm going to quickly flip it sideways so you can see me a bit better. There you go. So while I'm tilted down, you're going to lie down. Have your head supported on a pillow. I've got Eeyore here to support my live stream practice. And I'm going to pop that under my head. I'm going to have my knees bent, feet on the floor, lift up the pelvis, and just shove the folded pillow under your back. So you just raise the pelvis a little bit. Have the feet hip width wide and rest your palms on your belly. So have a little wiggle and get comfortable here. If this is not comfortable, you're very welcome to remove it and place it under your knees instead, like so. And just having a little bend in the knees that allows the lower back to drop. So if you want to come into whichever position is comfortable for you, whether you're lying down in constructive rest, which is the first pose I showed you, or if you can extend the legs and have the support under your knees and thighs instead. So, I'm just going to flip myself back up. Technology, the wonders. Hi Mags, how are you? Welcome. Are you still in Scotland? Okay, so assuming a comfortable position, you can be either seated or lying down as I've just demonstrated. Bending the knees just helps the lower back to drop and to release tension in the lumbar. So finding a comfortable seat or lying down, take a big breath in And a long sigh out. Another big breath in. And an even longer sigh out. One more just like that. Begin to scan your body with your mind's eye and just notice any tightness or tension. Pause in that space for a moment and exhale lovingly into that space to release that tension. You can either start from the crown of your head, working down, or start from the soles of your feet and scan up. Whatever works for you today. Notice where you naturally went, and that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Good. And just let your mind be taken by the sound of the bell. Let your mind drift with the sound of the bell. Breathing in to calm your body and mind. Breathing out, send a smile to your heart. Sending a smile to your heart is a way of massaging your heart with your own compassion. A beautiful teaching by Thich Nhat Hanh, who is a Vietnamese Buddhist Zen monk. He says that when you smile into your heart, you massage it with your compassion. And I'd like to add to that the circle of compassion is not complete without kindness for yourself. The circle of compassion is not complete without kindness for yourself. So as you breathe in, imagine breathing in a sense of not only fresh air but positivity and a sense of renewal into each and every cell in your body. And as you breathe out, letting go of tension, toxins, negativity. Let go of the things that no longer serves you. And in its place, breathe in renewed sense of vitality that nourishes every cell in your body. From the soles of your feet to the top of your head and all the way to your fingertips. Continue scanning your body from the surface of your skin down to the depths of your bones and just acknowledge exactly where you are. Exactly where you are. Without judgment. As if you have a loving, kind friend observing you without judgment. Notice exactly how you are. Nothing more, nothing less. Because you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Trust the process. So in this practice today, I'd like to take you on a journey of visualizing an ocean. Now, if you have a love for the ocean, you can imagine being a bit closer to it and maybe even feeling the droplets of the waves touching your skin, or maybe even at the where the water comes and goes. Or if you're not so fond of the water, maybe you prefer mountains, then imagine yourself on top of a high mountain and you can see into the distance of the ocean. And in that safe distance, you can just observe the waves gently coming and going. Inhaling as if the wave is coming in to kiss the sandy shore. And as you breathe out, retracting that breath, letting go of impurities and letting Mother Earth recycle those impurities. In your own time, breathing in the fullness of breath like the height of the wave. And when you breathe out, letting that breath retract and leave the body. Continue to breathe like that, allowing your mind to ebb and flow with the breath. In your own time, breathing with the sound of the wave. And out. Just breathe to the rhythm of your own body. A water body of oceanic iridescence breathed herself deep into me this morning. Easygoing liquid magic seeped in through my pores, each of which softened and opened to receive a ritual of elemental cherishing. A continuum of undulation welcomed me right in with neither beginning nor end, but melded me into an unbounded embrace of belonging. Visual beauty shone in through my eyes and travelled to the nucleus of each of my cells, which effortlessly radiated love right back out again to greet the wondrous morning. There is nothing for me to do but allow the body of my being to merge with this body of water in a free-flowing bliss-filled exchange. Receiving me softly, there was space for all of me, and together we became joy-fueled droplets dancing freely in an infinite ocean of heaven, weightlessly meandering and surrendering together. I returned to a primal, pre-known but long-remembered form. Weightless limbs radiating outwards from my soft, watery spine. I will never forget these days where nature communicates so playfully, lovingly, and purely with me. You are safe, the ocean whispered, with a gentle, invisible embrace. And I gathered a heartful of trust and swam slowly back to shore. Gently inhaling a deep breath. Exhaling, letting go. Breathing in a sense of fullness, abundance. And as you exhale, let go of what doesn't serve you. Let go of the stuff that no longer serves you. In its place, breathe a renewed sense of vitality that cleanses and nourishes every cell, like that watery ocean reaching every fiber of your being. And as you imagine yourself at that beach, with the wetness of the water, and how about the dryness of the sand between your toes? How about this rays of the warm sun in, and you feel a cool breeze pressing up against your back? How about the seagulls? Can you hear seagulls against the crashing waves? Can you hear other people on this beautiful beach of yours? Can you feel any contrasting sensations? Whether it's the breeze that's cool against the skin, across the back body, and the sun warming the countenance of your face. Or how about feeling hot and bothered and feeling beads of sweat streaming down your forehead? And yet you take a sip of a cool drink filled with ice. What does that feel like? Feeling warm, but yet having a cool drink traveling down inside you. And just being aware of the different sensations, the yin and yang that brings it all together. Breathe it all in, allowing your breath to be that golden thread that weaves it all together. Weaving the beautiful tapestry of your life. Weaving the beautiful tapestry that makes up your life. And let your breath flow with the sound of the bell. Just allow your mind to surf with your breath as it gently comes and goes. Nothing more, nothing less.